Hi, it's such a gorgeous afternoon. Here I am sitting in my, strangely enough, it's called a sunroom, enjoying the late afternoon rays. I remember my mum saying to me, it was really good advice actually, when I moved here before she died, and she said, whatever you do, Lisa, don't do anything major to the house until you've lived in it for at least a year, at least 4 seasons, so that you know where the light moves, where the sun moves, and where it gets kind of drafty and all sorts of things like that. Because she hadn't lived here very long. She just moved in here during COVID, so she'd only really been here for about a year and a half before she died, sadly. So she didn't really get to know the house, and when she first moved here, she did a few things I think she regretted doing. But I've sort of enjoyed living in the seasons as they've shifted, and I definitely feel that there's a shift in the seasons now, at the moment. It really feels like it's kind of back to school time, that it's back to uni, back to work, end of the holidays, and it feels like everything is changing, isn't it? I was working in the garden yesterday afternoon, and I was just cutting back as much stuff that has, well, the stuff that looks really, really messy. I like to leave everything, all the seed heads and everything for the birds, and I love to let my plants just scatter around the garden as they will, so that it just becomes very sort of natural and kind of rewilded, but with a bit of decorum and a little bit of formality, but not too much. But yesterday I just had to cut stuff back, so I got my great big shears out and I started cutting things back, and it just makes such a difference. But it really feels like excuse me, it really feels like we've come to that point now where the point of no return. I don't think many things are going to reflower. Maybe it's time to pull out my sweet peas and things like that. We'll see. But it's absolutely glorious at the moment. And I was thinking, I was so exhausted this afternoon, and I was thinking, I am the kind of person that likes to cram my days and evenings, and I do a lot. And I think because I'm on my own as well, I have to do everything. So there's nobody to rely on to help cook me a meal in the evening, or go to the laundry, do the laundry, go to the shops. So if I'm working full time, which I do, and I'm busy, and if I have people to stay, which I have had this weekend, and I had to go to my brother's birthday as well, which was lovely. I stayed there for the night, and just sorting all sorts of things out. And I just, yeah, I just find that sometimes I just have to conk out. And this afternoon at about, I don't know, 5:30, I just thought, that's it. I'm going to have to conk out. So I did. I went upstairs, I lay down on my bed, and I thought, I'm going to just lie here for 5 minutes. Actually, it was about half an hour, 45 minutes. But I think it did me the world of good. I can never sleep, but I think just lying sort of horizontal in a really comfortable place with the shutters closed and just the outside world shut out is a really, really beneficial thing to do. And I've always thought that in Spain and places where it's really hot, where you have a sort of siesta in the afternoon, it's just fantastic, really. It puts everybody in a much better mood, and perhaps working with the seasons a bit more, sort of getting up early when it's light and not hot, and then when it's hot in the afternoon, do as much as you can when it's hot in the afternoon after lunch. Go and digest, go and have a little relax, maybe read a book, close your eyes for half an hour, and then come back on and get on with it again. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's really, really super sensible, and I think it's very healthy for you, actually, from what I've read. But at the moment, now I feel refreshed, and the sun's going down, and it's just a fabulous temperature in here. It's really gorgeous, that lovely light, and I feel ready to take on the world now, which is a good thing because it's quiz night tonight. So, we've got quiz night. We did really badly 2 weeks ago. Tonight is a bit of a rematch. I'm hoping that we're going to do well. But it's all about taking part. Our kind of prized possession, one of the people who's in our team, is away. So he's not going to be able to join us, which is a shame, because he sort of knows all this really brilliant stuff that nobody else knows, just things that he's squirreled away in his incredibly huge brain. And then there's me. I just know kind of random stuff and stuff which I sort of remember, which is quite bizarre sometimes. I think, how do I remember that? Where did that go? Where did I put that? It's when I'm doing things like a video and I can't remember the name of something that I've got in my hand, which I've just spoken about, like earlier with the harness and the dog, and I'm holding it in my hand. And yet I can remember something really bizarre. like the Kon-Tiki expedition or whatever it was. You know, it could be just some really random thing. Anyway, that's not Alzheimer's. I think that's just lots of random information that I know. And perhaps my mind gets distracted when I'm doing these videos because I really enjoy them and I feel like I'm talking to a friend, and I'm hoping that my friend that I'm talking to might fill in the words for me. Except they don't, because you're there and I'm here and there's a whole great big ethernet in between us, and oceans in between us, and mountains in between us, and sky and sea and everything in between us. But I do feel sometimes that you're so close that you're here. It's really bizarre. Anyway, I'm waffling on, but I just wanted to say, I hope you're enjoying the end of your day or the beginning of your day. I hope you get a little bit of respite in the sunshine. I hope if you're tired, you'll take care of yourself and go and put your feet up for half an hour and do whatever you want to do. Get your knitting out, read your book, paint your toenails, whatever it is you want to do. Just close your eyes and sleep, actually. Listen to the radio, listen to some chill out music, meditate, something. I hope you get a chance to do that. I hope you get a chance to enjoy your family and friends if they're around you, and also enjoy your own peace with yourself if you're on your own, like I am a lot of the time. And just have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. I just wanted to pop by and say that, really. And thank you for your kind messages about my lovely little Clementine who's coming in a few weeks' time, who I'm so excited about. So yeah, you'll be seeing him up here on me probably when I do my videos in the future, which might annoy some of you, but you really don't have to watch. You can switch off and turn over and do something else instead. Anyway, lots and lots of love on that note. I'm going to go and do the quiz. Wish me luck. Bye bye. See you soon.